Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Carly in Convo. We are joined by the stunning and wonderful Aisleyne. Here she is, looking all so glam. How are you today?
I'm fine. I mean, I wake up like this daily, babe. I don't know about you.
I mean, I need some tips, so I think I'll be asking for you some of that because I need some glam in my life. I'm just a little bit bland at the minute.
Yeah, stop you silly.
No comparison, no comparison. So I know you've been very busy lately with all the boxing stuff. I saw on your Instagram stories that you were even sick 4 times just in a bucket.
I vomited. Listen, it's not no easy feat. It's not a joke. It's really hardcore. I mean, I thought I was fit. I mean, I know I'm fit, but I thought I was physically fit and ready for this. And oh my goodness, I couldn't have been more wrong. It is so intense. And even like the mental side of it, I wasn't ready the other day, and I was sick about 4 times in a bucket. It was, and I wouldn't mind, but the room's full of like these dashing young men, like really, really fit, and I'm there, the older bird, being sick in the bucket in the corner. Like, cool.
I saw on your Instagram stories that Theo was giving you a little bit of a cheeky dig and a cheeky flirt with you going on stories.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I couldn't work it out though. I was like, are you flirting or are you just being funny? I mean, I'm so out of touch with all this dating stuff that I don't really know when people are flirting. I think they're just being friendly.
My guess is that he was, but I guess you'll have to wait and see. Do you know your opponent yet? Is that all under wraps or?
There's a couple of people in the lineup. I mean, personally, I'd want Danielle Lloyd. Been dying to smash her up for ages.
Why would you love to get Danielle in the ring? What would make you want to sort of knock her about a bit?
She's upset a few of my friends over the years with her antics, and interrupted a few relationships. So if I had to choose anyone, I don't really want to choose anyone, but if I had to choose anyone, it would be her. So
okay, fair game then. I'm saying I would, yeah, I hope I'm there ringside. I'll get a glimpse of that. That'd be a good one. Apart from the boxing though, I did see that you weren't very well. Was in pneumonia in hospital? What was going on with that? Are you okay now?
Yeah, I had like tonsillitis 4 times already since Christmas. And then I think where my immune system has just been down because of that and all the antibiotics, I'm picking up everything so easily. So I got mild pneumonia for like 2 weeks, and that's another reason why I'm being sick, because I've still got a lot of this is disgusting, but I still got a lot of stuff on my chest that needs to come off for now.
Well, hopefully, I hope you're a little bit more on the mend now, and hopefully maybe getting into boxing make you a little bit more fitter on the inside. And yeah, get there. But I was going to say, I know someone you could ask for some advice that is quite a good boxer that you know quite well. You know, I'm going to say, reckon he could come train you.
I mean, he's trained me in the past, doesn't he? So do you know what? With fighting, it's all about the mental, and he actually did teach me a lot about having a strong frame of mind and not letting the haters and the bastards get you down. Excuse my French. So and we did spar as well occasionally for banter. But I think I've got some. He said that I've got a killer right hook. So and that my punch is strong. So
that means a lot coming from master of the sport himself. Do you think he'll come watch you? Do you think you can get him down for the match?
I mean, let's see. He's a married man now, but I'm sure he'll be supporting from
afar.
Yeah.
Most people do know you from Big Brother, but I was doing a little bit of research today, and there's not many shows that you haven't actually been on, so people probably know you from quite a lot. You've been here, there, and everywhere. But looking back at like Big Brother days, does it feel like, I think it's 16 years I counted, does it feel like it's actually been that long?
No.
Here's a little iconic snap from back in the day.
The only thing that makes me realize how long ago it was is the hair and the dress and the eyebrows. That's what makes me realize, oh yeah, okay, so that was like 2006. That was what was going on there. But yeah, no, it doesn't. It seems like yesterday. I can still remember everything vividly, and I really miss Nikki. It's just so sad. But I'm glad that obviously I had the chance to meet her and become friends with her and love her and understand her as well. So, but there are a lot of other great things that have come of it. It's changed my life completely. Financially, I'm stable. I came from being homeless, and now I own multiple properties. So I've got a lot to thank Big Brother for.
Yeah, I was going to say, you actually, there is a few, don't get me wrong, but one of the... There is a few, but you're one of the only ones who's sort of carried on in the showbiz limelight, sort of paved out a career in lots of your TV work, that model and that. Not many have been able to, many were kind of on it and then kind of dropped. What do you think is your secret to have that secret sauce and being a kind of Big Brother icon still to this day?
Well, thank you very much. I do agree. I think it's just, I honestly think it's personality. It's clearly not my looks. Look at what was going on there. There was lots of beautiful women that have been in Big Brother, but honestly, I just think I'm a bit bonkers, and people just find me funny and amusing, and I'd like to think that that's what it is. And I always said, if I had to chase it, if I had to, I wasn't going to do Big Brother. I had a contract to be the legs on a Pretty Polly box, and I thought, oh no, I better not do Big Brother because this is such a big opportunity to be the legs on Pretty Polly. I'm so glad that I chose Big Brother. But I thought, if I ever have to chase it, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just here for the money. But now I'm addicted to everything: the money, the fame, the attention, the love, the haters. I'm right in the mix, and I hope it never changes. I love my job.
Well, I was doing a little bit of research today, and something that kind of come across the funny, the crazy side of your personality. I don't know if this is true, and blame Wikipedia, not me. But I was having a little read, and it says you may or may not have done something in the Big Brother Lose, which wasn't aired. Do you know about this? So apparently, rumor has it on your Wikipedia page that you, how do I put it, like masturbated in the Lose.
Oh my God!
So I had to ask you if this was true. I couldn't find news stories. It was just on your Wikipedia page.
It's on my Wikipedia. Right, someone's getting sacked. I can't remember if I did or I mean, no, I've had sex in a church toilet, and that's as far as I would go. I mean, I've done that, but no, I don't.
I thought I'm going to have to ask, but I am going to fully put the blame on the old Wikipedia, not me. So, I'll know what you're going to do afterwards, have a little Google. But it said this was not aired, but it did happen. So I thought, I'll ask still.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I enjoyed a nice bath in there every night. So I don't remember. It's way too long ago. I cannot confirm nor deny.
Oh, love it. Would you want to, I know you did go back actually for a different series another time, a little bit later on, but would you go back for, was it a third time would it be, if the show was brought back, and should the show be brought back?
Right. First of all, the check would have to be super, super high. Like, I feel like a sense of like, what's the word that I'm thinking of? When you owe it to, like a sense of loyalty, like I probably should do it for the public and for Big Brother, and if they wanted me there, but the check would have to be really high. And if it came back, I think I started to not enjoy the normal Big Brother. I started to think that people were just playing a game too much, and I kind of lost its organic essence for me. And I preferred watching the celebrity one. So maybe bring back the celebrity one, and maybe, what was cute when they brought in Chantal. So maybe do a celebrity one and then bring in like non-celebrities and do that kind of mix. Maybe that would work.
Yeah, no, I spoke to Chantal the other week actually, and she would be game for another return. So, maybe you two icons get back in the new series. Producers, if you're watching.
I can't band. Good at singing.
Obviously, as you mentioned, it brought, like, the show brought you obviously fame, success. I know you brought, like, you, as you said, you've got a property portfolio anyway, but you had like businesses at the back of it, everything. But you also did make some good friends on there. So, is there anyone you are still now in touch with from the show?
No, not really. It was mainly Nikki. I love Glyn. Glyn's a priest now.
I saw that earlier.
It's just like from one extreme to the other. But yeah, apparently he's a priest now, so that's good. So, and he works in a church in Camden, but I just don't think he's got long enough. That's where I'm from, Camden, and I was thinking about going to do my confessions with him, but I just don't think he's got that many hours in the day.
Well, I hope it wasn't his toilet, Aisleyne, that you were.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Obviously, this on a sadder note, this time of year, obviously, I'm guessing you'll be thinking of Nikki like a lot more. I'm guessing it's still very, very raw for you, considering obviously what happened. You losing, obviously, you were really good friends. How are you feeling? Obviously, I'm guessing it's still very rough and raw.
Oh, I've got goosebumps. Literally, if you could get a close up, you'd see. I just love her. I just love her, and we did a FaceTime with each other, and she was really. I mean, it was just before she passed, and she was obviously visibly extremely ill, and it's just heart-wrenching. I've lost quite a few people that I love, and you can't help, you know, and that's the really hard part about it. You just want to help, and you can't. And I just hope I see her again one day, and I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, sorry.
But, I just believe that the only comfort that I take from losing friends through addiction or through how Nikki passed is that they're out of their pain, and I like to believe that they're in a better place, and that there's no more pain, and there's no more turmoil, and there's no more fight. There's no more, you know. So
no, definitely. And as you mentioned, you've been through a rough few years. Like, I was having a look earlier. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's a rough few years. I think you were friends with like Sarah Harding. Then I think you mentioned even like Mick Norcross before, and there was like a few like others, even like maybe privately that you've gone through. And of course, Amy, which was obviously a little bit before that. That must take its toll on you. Like, what is that kind of love and effect?
My first love. Like, there's been so much loss in my life that, I mean, when I lost my mum, I thought, because we were estranged and our relationship never got back together, like I thought at one point I would die myself from a broken heart. But I think all you can do is try and live on for them, and try not to take life too seriously, and just realize we're here for a good time, not a long time, and just do your best to be a good person and try and make them proud. And that's how I carry on, and that's what gets me through the dark days. Just think, no, you know, they're all looking down on me. I've got an army of angels now that have lost friends and loved ones, and I've got to do them proud. And that's
you definitely are doing them proud. From the outside point of view, you're absolutely smashing it. So I'm sure they're all very proud of you. Bless you. But I know you also had your own health scare as well, which must have been absolutely terrifying. I think I even read that you had even got to the point of being that worried that you started planning like funeral arrangements and stuff. That must have been.
That was horrible. So I had to have a camera put down me, and they thought that I had the start of a stomach cancer. It was stomach erosion, but I thought I was a goner. But actually, like, it was scary, and I don't like, this is so morbid, but because I have lost so many people, at first I was really scared, and then after a while I just kind of came to terms with it and thought, well, if it is worst case scenario, I got a lot of people waiting for me on the other side, and we'll have a party in heaven. So it wasn't nice, it was scary, but I just, you know, it was stomach erosion, so I had to change my lifestyle, cut out a lot of drinking, and just become a healthier version of me.
I guess it's maybe I had a similar situation where I had stomach issues and then I had to stop drinking as much. So it's guttering at the time, but it kind of does you a favour in the long run. So I have to choose my battles and choose the times I drink and nights out now to make sure it's worth it. So
no Nurofen. Stay away from Nurofen.
Oh yeah, ibuprofen can't have. I can only do paracetamol now. You know.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
So it's doing us justice in the long run. It's good for us, really.
Yeah, that's what we can say. On a slightly brighter note, we'll look at more like showbiz and career stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, you and alongside all the TV work that you've done, I think there was barely any shows that I was looking on like all the presets that you hadn't done. You've been on so much, which is just like a credit to you, really. But also on the other side of your career, you've got your glam modeling, sexy snaps kind of stuff, which obviously you did amazing at. Was that kind of always a natural path for you, do you think?
I mean, I thought to myself, how am I going to make loads of money? I know I'll get my tits and my teeth done and I'm sure I can make a load of money. And I was right. I think I'd always been like a bit of a show off. I always liked getting in front of the camera and doing little shoots, and as you can see, sticking my bum out and my boobs. And I mean, I just don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's the ultimate feminist. I enjoy looking the way I do. I enjoy being sexual and sensual, and I enjoy taking pictures. So
I think you'd be mad not to if you look like that. Really?
Well,
it's going to be more of a crime not to keep it all hidden.
Yeah, so why not make money from my assets?
Exactly. And I know I think you went on OnlyFans as well, which a lot of kind of the showbiz faces are doing at the minute and sort of raking it in. I think Kerry Katona's earned even $1 million last year or something quite ridiculously high. Are you on that level yet? Are you catching her up or?
Yeah, but I mean, I made $1 million. Especially when I got my bum done. But I've done that. It's like I've done that now. Are
you still on there? Do you get really strange requests sometimes?
Yeah, like some people want to they just want to smell my feet. I mean, that's all that they want to do is smell my feet and kiss my feet. But it's never going to happen. No,
I don't know.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, you need a smellophone for that. Hopefully, yeah. I don't know if they'd want your feet to smell bad or good, but yeah, there's a lot of feet requests. When I talk to like Kerry and stuff, she's like, yeah, it's just all feet stuff.
It's all feet stuff. Honestly, people think it's other stuff. It's literally all about my feet and my bum.
Yeah, well, talking about your bum, obviously it's a very, very great bum, but you've been open about the surgery that you've had, and I think you did have a BB out for that. Did you ever get worried sort of going under the knife, or sort of? I think I even read you said it was kind of a relaxing experience because you get a good sleep.
I love it. I get to sleep solid, no interruptions, no alarm clock. I actually like getting put under. It's a great feeling. And then you come out and you've got a better looking booty or boobs or whatever it is you've had done. I think it's a win-win situation. What, I get sleep and a new bum? Sign me up.
No brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also read, I think, very impressive, you've got the biggest cup size that you can actually get in the UK, which is, does that come with any hindrance, or is it just all any bad back pain? Because I feel like mine can be bad back sometimes.
I'm quite tall, so it's sort of everything just sort of evens itself out. I think, I was meant to be born with these. Something went wrong, so I just bought them instead.
Do you plan on ever having anything more done? Or you're looking fab and perfect at the minute. I can't imagine what else you'd need doing, but do you have to sort of future plans?
I'm all right. I'm happy. Maybe in a couple of years I'll think about doing facelifts and stuff like that. So we'll see. My dad hates it. He doesn't want me to do anything else. He says you're perfect as you are, but obviously every dad's going to say that.
Yeah, but I always talk about, should I have this done? And my mom's like, you dare. So I think that's just a parental thing, isn't it? They are going to say that. But whatever makes you happy, I guess you've got to go do.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking about because it's kind of the glamour model territory to sort of have things done, and everyone's always open about it anyway. Your other famous pal, Katie Price, has just had a new set of boobs done. What are we thinking about her latest look? Are you still in touch?
I just love her look. I think she's great. I think she does exactly what she wants to do, and good on her. Like, we discuss surgery tips all the time and where to go and what to do. And I just think she's great, and she looks great. She looks phenomenal. We're the same age, and look at her. She looks like 15 years younger than me. She's
No, you both
she's
look
happy.
amazing.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Are you spoke to her since she's single? 'Cause I think she's on the market now. I like that she's going out and having a great time. Are you going to be going out soon?
You'd honestly have to ask her that. I wouldn't want to comment on Katie's.
Hopefully you'll have a girly night soon. Either way.
Yeah,
What is going on with your love life then? Is there anyone on the scene at the minute? I'm actually not quite sure what's going on.
I like to keep my private life private, really. That's kind of what I do. But yeah, there is
not surprised I didn't find anything then when I was having a look.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I read was that maybe there was something going on with something cybery with someone in Ireland. That's the last thing I read.
Oh, yeah, no, that was ages ago. Long gone.
Oh, boring. We'll move on. Is there anything you've got on in the pipeline? Any projects that you're working on that we should be keeping our eyes peeled?
Today I'm filming Bling Life, so that will be on. Obviously, I'm doing celeb MMA, so stay tuned with that. I've opened an aesthetic shop, so Botox, lips, fillers, all of that. It's absolutely beautiful. It's actually a one-stop beauty shop, so you can get everything done there. So you can get your brows, your lashes, your Botox, whatever. So I'm just keeping busy and trying to stay out of trouble.
Do you think that's going to happen? When I try to stay out of trouble, it normally comes finds me. So you probably. I did read actually before we go that you were hoping to house a Ukrainian single mum. Have you got anywhere with that?
Nobody. Like, I've reached out. I don't know how it works. I genuinely put that out there because I helped nurses in the first lockdown. I let 2 nurses live in one of my properties rent free because they were at the hospital right around the corner from one of my flats. But no one's been in touch. Like, I don't know how else to do it. If someone wants to get in touch with me and let me know, then yeah, the offer's there. Cool.
And so boxing coming up, Bling Life. What do we hope for kind of next year? What's the plan? Any future goals?
Year, I'd love to have a family. I'd love to start a family. So let's just. I mean, if Naomi Campbell can do it at 50, there's hope for me. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Well, Aisleyne, it's been an absolute pleasure. And I hope you enjoy filming Bling Life. I definitely will be watching that one, as I told you earlier, behind the scenes. But it's been lovely talking to you.
And you. Take care.
Bye.